A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up the road trip with the third of three between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He will lead this one off today.
For Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out toward second. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
But Dero, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
He's set, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Scott Oberg will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. These Rockies guys, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them, as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today. Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Striding forward for his first chance, Corey Seager, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Blackman going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Story.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. No home runs as of yet, and 7 driven in. This is in the air to right, waiting on it his toes. And that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Into the box, Scott Over, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roll. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
In now, David Dahl. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Digging in to try it again. Charlie Blackman. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Now that's popped up. Seager trying to get there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Here comes another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackman. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Here's Jock Peterson now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now, Chris Taylor. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Digging in now, Daniel Murphy.
Leading off for Colorado, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Murphy.
Popped up. Throw throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, number 1.
Now batting, Garrett Hampson. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. In the air to straightaway right, waiting on it his toes, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. Line softly to the right side. Foul. Comes set. The 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
This is flared right back over the mound. Clips it behind his back, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Oberg.
So here now's the pitcher, Scott Oberg, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
0-1 the count.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-2. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Castro, once a Minnesota Twin. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Desmond is after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Batting ninth.
Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box now, Hyunjin Ryu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. At third, Arenado. Cody Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order.
Ready once again, David Dahl. They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as we give you a look at the Rockies' leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
In there, 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning.
He had just retired 9 straight batters right there. He hadn't been in this stretch in a long time. Let's see if the offense can break through.
Into the box, Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First time up, he went down looking. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit. Striding into the box, Garrett Hampson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
At the plate, Ian Desmond. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Hampson over at second. Arenado is over at first with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
At second. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Scott Over. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Last half of the 5th. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Jock Peterson. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, one away.
The center fielder.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next for the Dodgers, Jason Castro. First offering on its way. Hit well towards the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Hero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew Cole.
In now, Andrew Coles. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Dahl. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3 all. Ross Stripling takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Dahl. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Cue shot here out towards short. And one gone.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Charlie Blackman. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Liner toward right center. Taylor will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's just 2 for 12. First delivery to him on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Peterson. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
Trevor Cahill enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out. A pop-up to start the inning.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. It was a walk in his last trip.
Arenado.
He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Story on second. Desmond at first. One gone. Line to the right side. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Freddie Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Dahl. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Peterson is there now to put this one away for the... Ryan Diggs gets the call
now
from the pen to take
Colorado,
over on the mound and start the home
0,
seventh.
Ryan Diggs.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Fielder, Jock Peterson.
Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Number 16 will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no run. Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Alexander has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
Step.
Daniel Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one.
Now batting, number 1.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Hampson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Tolles, but this will land untouched. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in, Andrew Tolles, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The third
into the box, Justin Turner. Arenado's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 5.
So striding forward now, Corey Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. But fastball taken for strike 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Into the box now, Trevor Story. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
The batter.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
In now, Ian Desmond, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. Story, base runner at first with 1 out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Toles will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Eric Young Jr. will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 68, Eric Young.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Scott Alexander earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Wade Davis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
Tonight for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Batting second.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Segura aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Too low, 1-0. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Here's another 0-2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 5.
2 men on, 2 out, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
David Freese.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
First delivery to him on the way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side. Harper is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hit hard on the ground to short. There's Segura. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. In time. Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's 2 for 3. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he told you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Fouled away. Got him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Odubel Herrera is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Maikel Franco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Striding in for the Rockies, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
The 0-1 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Tulowitzki leads off second with nobody out.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder.
So striding in, David Dahl. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted down the line in left. Williams sprinting after it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped up. Funko is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting eighth, the center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Back now in Denver, home of the Rockies, who have certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Nola.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Smoke toward the hole, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single, so it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
The next 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Segura stands at first with one out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. The 1-2. Drilled to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. It remains. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Wade Davis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Wade Davis.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Herrera, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Standing in now, David Freese. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He went down swinging to start the home first. Comes set, and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
To short. Segura fields it cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Pops this one up. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder Nick.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Dahl is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in, JT Realmuto, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Ready now, Troy Tulowitzki. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 0-2 once more. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here comes another 0-2. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there. He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. Real Muto has it, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Colorado's out in front 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Third baseman, number 7.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
A pause and the 0-2. And another foul ball. Herrera on at first, nobody out. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive.
The pitcher, Aaron Mola.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Tulowitzki for one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Fightins strike for a pair, both. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
The center fielder.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either reined in. Segura for one, on to first, and they get them both. Eric Young Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68, Eric Young Jr.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball right down the line in left. Williams giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Oliver Perez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
And now Bryce Harper. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Right fielder, number 3.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. skied in the air to straightaway left. On the run is Dahl. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 5.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Williams. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. In now for Colorado, David Freese. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
David Freese.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 19.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Blackmon is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Into the seats, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Segura has it. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
The 0-2 once more. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Freese is there. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 7.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that means Maikel Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. And there's the old slider from Perez. It's strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Phillies standing in, Nolan Arenado. No hits to this point.
The third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Arenado.
Line toward the alley in left center. Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And he popped him up. Franco is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swinging a soft liner. And he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Andrew McCutchen is going to be asked to get things going here as it lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
0-2, here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Slider whiffed on
for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1 hit, 1 left. Home. Enrique Ramos will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Daniel Murphy is going to get a chance to swing the bat here, as that's going to be all for Perez.
Daniel Murphy.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
David.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And 2. Here it is. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Rockies forced to settle for 1. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead this one 3-2. Hector Rondon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Nick Williams. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. The Phillies down to their final out now. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. The fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Colorado Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Oliver Perez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hector Rondon wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.